Retirement reform is really about the government having a good look at the retirement industry and also looking at the kind of retirement that many people are achieving today. And when you study that, you realize that most people are retiring with too little money. And that means that in retirement they just have too little income to meet their needs and even their desired lifestyle. And so the government is looking at a range of measures to try and improve that situation and create a situation where if you've had the opportunity to work, that you should at least be in store for a fairly comfortable retirement. And so there's a few key things that they are wanting to introduce and are proposing they'd like to do. The first one is they'd like to create a situation where money that's saved for retirement stays saved for retirement. And this is really the big preservation issue we talk about. When you look at the amount of money that many people have when they retire, one of the main reasons it's too little is that during their lifetime when they were saving up, every time they changed jobs, they actually got access to that money, paid out as cash to them. And most times, it's difficult to invest that back into some retirement savings. And so the money gets used for something else. And when retirement comes, we find we have too little. So that's something they want to bring about. Preservation of retirement savings, keeping those savings for retirement and not having them used for something else. Another proposal they have is they'd like to make sure that when we reach retirement, we use that money that we have available to buy a pension or to secure an income for ourselves. There are a lot of people today who are members of provident funds, and provident funds actually allow you to take all your retirement benefits as a lump sum. And many studies have shown that it's often difficult for people to manage that lump sum wisely and to make it last long enough. And so that's another proposal. Let's make sure that at least a portion of that lump sum is converted into an income, and that income should last for a person's life and should take into account the effects of things like inflation, and that's meaning that income has to grow. I think the third proposal that government has is they're looking at ways to make saving for retirement cost less. And so they're spending a lot of time trying to understand what is driving the different costs we have to pay when we try to save for retirement, and looking at ways and looking to work with industry to find ways to make it more cost effective. And I think that's a delicate balancing act, because you certainly want to, on one hand, make sure that costs are not unreasonably or unnecessarily high, but on the other hand, you also want to make sure that you have good quality advice and good quality savings products that will deliver a good retirement for everyone. So that's the third one. And those are some of the key proposals that government is looking at when they're talking about reforming retirement savings in South Africa.